Well, good evening and welcome to my Psychic Connection on Journey Ryan Live. And it is Thursday night. That means we are here with none other than Deborah.
Hi, everyone. Good to see you.
Doing?
Great.
Very excited
Wonderful.
to see you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. If this is your first time meeting Deborah, Deborah is the creator of the Clarity Tarot. She has an amazing deck that you guys can find on Amazon. So, guys, check that out. And get you a deck, because I got mine the other day and they're absolutely amazing. Yes, I did.
Good.
I was very excited about that. I thought I sent a message about that. Maybe I didn't.
Oh, you're busy. You're too busy, man.
Too many platforms.
It's all good.
Too many platforms. I just rushed from one show to this one. Oh, retrograde. I was just talking about how easy it was, and it was like, oh yeah, here's a little bit of this, Journey. I was like, thanks. I
love it.
Well, if you guys like to know how this works, what we guys need to do is we need you to post your birthday with your specific question. And if you have a partner, their birthday as well, because with Deborah, she does a little bit of numerology with her readings. So guys, it's absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait for you guys to hear some of these beautiful readings. And it is the Mercury retrograde. We get that full moon in Cancer coming up tomorrow, and it is just like bang, 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 bang. That was a double whammy that I wasn't ready for, but then I started feeling it. I was like, ah, crap. I better go look at the moon.
What about people who, Journey, what about people who are born under a retrograde? Not like half the population born during the retrograde?
Funny that you say that, because I'm actually born in Mercury retrograde when I was born. So Mercury, Pluto, Squirrel would know all the planets that we talked about with my retrograde. I think Venus was one of the ones that were retrograde for me when I was born. But the effects don't, I mean, they can't affect them because it affects other people. But for them, they don't. To me, I've noticed they get more empowered. They... especially with Mercury being a communication planet, I feel as though when Mercury goes in retrograde, I feel like what I say means more and it holds more weight. So I communicate better. So it empowers me to communicate on a stronger level than if I were not to be born under that. So I don't feel like it affects me as badly, but it still likes to play with technology. But as for communication and, the other planets, absolutely. I feel like you don't feel the effects in the same way.
Right.
It's almost like you're immune to it.
Right.
So now if we could just have all of them in retrograde at the same time, just be born under that, be like, none of these retrogrades.
You would just disappear. Where's Journey? Oh, everything went retrograde at the same time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Journey.
That would just be amazing. I'm not affected by any of this. I'm good. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But guys, make sure you guys are tapping those screens and sending that love. If you guys are on our YouTube channel, make sure you guys are subscribing and being a part, because we've got some really cool stuff. We've got a mythology and astrology coming up in February. We also have some amazing interviews coming up in February, which we will be interviewing Deborah here. So she could talk about her tarot and how it came about, and to give you guys a lot more information about all that. So, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be using her amazing cards, which you guys see all behind her. Those are beautiful, just beautiful cards. But definitely looking forward to seeing who we've got tonight, because I can tell you right now, we've already got a lot of questions. Now, guys, if you'd like something a little bit longer than the 2-minute time frame for a free reading, we have a 3, a 5, a mini, and a mega. So guys, make sure you guys are checking out our donation link so you guys can connect that way and have a longer conversation. And sometimes we just need just a few more minutes to know more information to help complete the reading, rather than being left on a cliffhanger.
Or having a lot of back and forth.
Right. And then you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No! I need more info.
I was asked a good question today. Can animal communication be learned? And I said it could. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just like communication with people is learned.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, not everybody communicates in the same way, so we've got to figure out, how does this person communicate? What do they do? What's their body language? You know, What's a joke to them? What's not? You know, so you have to learn it, just like with any living creature. To be honest, right, exactly. I feel like you can learn a creature's behavior so by watching body language. Body language is really key. Yeah. I believe so.
I think so.
All right. So are you ready to take on some of these readings tonight?
I am.
All right. Well, let's see who we got for the first person tonight for you. Ooh, we've got Kelly.
So it's Kelly. And you're talking about your financial situation. Oh, thank you very much. 2361. 20, hold on. 19. I always do it one number at a time, because if I try and do anything in my head during, I don't know, it's the system. So you are at 3, life path, 8, 5, and 7. Having a 2 personal year. So this is the year for collaboration. I think we talked about this before. And I'm thinking your collaboration could be in the written form, mainly because you were saying, it says here you're Virgo. I don't do astrology as much, but I know that you are divine order in your thinking. You know, you have divine order. On top of that, your life path number is a 3. So creativity is your friend. And the way creativity gets you in trouble is if you overthink something. And think, well, I'll go in the back way. I'll be creative and do it the side way. That's where you can get into trouble. But let me do the cards here and see exactly what's going on. It looks like absolutely okay, I'm just running through here really quick. I usually do 10. It does look like your financial situation is going to improve, but you have to collaborate with someone else. And Spirit did say that it's going to be through someone in your past at this time. See, we cycle, the cycle of reward, the wheel of cycles always, wheel of fortune's always turning, right? So I think we talked the last time, and I was thinking that your collaboration with someone else is going to be someone new. Now that I see here, I've got Judgment card telling me that it's someone from your past. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to hook up with an ex-boyfriend and start a business. It could mean that, but it could mean, someone from your your cousin or sibling will introduce you to someone. You see how it all collaborates. And it doesn't have to just be 2. It could be more than that. It could be 3 or 4 or a group of people with the same journey. But that is how your financial situation is going to improve. And I'm going to say something kind of basic. There's only one way to make money, and that is from another person. It doesn't grow on a tree. And the other thing is that there's only 2 ways to ask someone for that money, and that is either through a service or it's either through a service or a product. And if you want to make money, if you need to make money quickly, then think of a service. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Love that. Love that. Guys, see what you're getting here? It's definitely a lot of information. So make sure you guys are posting those specific questions with your birth dates. And if you are talking about a loved one or a lover, absolutely put their birth date if you know it.
I can tell you a lot about them.
Mm-hmm. All right. Kelly's keeping an eye out for that opportunity. So absolutely. Right. She said, thanks, Deborah.
Oh, welcome, Kelly. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. Let's go ahead and take the next person in line. Who do we have? Firefly.
She has an ex-girlfriend around interfering, stopping him coming fully forward. I am March 12th. I need a year. Well, maybe I don't. Best step back. Let it play out between them. Oh, I see. If I could have his year, that would be great. Have it play out. So what I'm getting from you is that there's a person that has an ex-girlfriend, went back to his ex-girlfriend, and you're thinking you should step back and wait for that whole thing to burn out. Is that how I'm reading this? He's February 80. I need a day. Is that possible? If you don't have a day, I won't do it. Numerology. What are you? You're March 12th. And you're entering you're just like me, sister. You're entering a 6 personal year. I got to tell you, yes, that's right. Them close cycle. Okay, let me do him first. His name is N, the letter N. I'm going to go behind his eyes to see what his intention is with this other person. One moment. Oh, so he's not moving forward. I do have the hanging man, which tells me that whatever he is doing with her at this time, let's say they're not living together, they're living apart, they're just dating a little bit, whatever they're doing right now is going to stick around. So he's thinking whether he should move forward or backwards. So you've got him at a good time. I would say actually that you should just lay back, lay low, and next time get me his date of birth. I could tell you so much about a person with the full date of birth. You don't have to say their name, just their first name or something, but I appreciate you very much. Thank you, Firefly. That's all right. You'll find it sometime. You're good. You'll get all that information. You'll get it.
Exactly. Sometimes it's hard to know that information.
Yeah, I know.
They just don't like saying it. Some people are like, you don't need to know my age.
Oh, yeah, but I don't hold that against you ever. I'm older than anyone on here. I'm the old crone.
This is okay. No problem. Thank you. All right, Firefly. Thank you so much for that question. Absolutely good energy so far tonight, guys. And remember to keep the questions coming. Make sure we're sharing out and liking the screen. Make sure we see some hearts here. I know we could do a little bit more than what we've got so far. So, guys, send us some love. We'd absolutely love it. And let's go ahead with our next question. Who do we have next on that list? Ooh, Taylor Washington.
I want to know where the reconciliation between me and Bianca be good. Can I trust her? Oh, your birthday is 8 and hers is 5/20. I'm just going to do your personal year since I don't have your personal, because the personal year changes every year as this isn't your life path. But I'll do your personal year. And yours is 6 personal year. Bianca is 5. So it looks like the question is there a reconciliation? It won't happen until after, still keep in touch, of course. And maybe I'm wrong on this, but I don't believe it would happen before the middle of the year, only because she's entering a 5 personal year. And that's going to be a little frantic at the beginning for January through July, let's say. But stay open, stay clear, stay the communications. Being when you want to text someone that you miss, but you don't want to appear like you're chasing them, the initial text should never have a question in it. Just say a statement about your life. He says, no, we reconciled. Will it be good? Oh, so I misread the question. Of course, it's going to be good. Now, understand that she's going to be more flexible than you. So you could be this year a little, you might take advantage of that. That's the only problem I would see in the first 6 months of the year. So if you're already reconciled, then you're going to say, okay, we're back together. This is what I want, and she'll be malleable to that. So anyway, just have fun. Your life path or your personal years are close enough. I think you're going to have a great time. Good success.
All right. Good information. All right, guys. Well, we're going to keep the flow going as we've got a lot of people here with some questions. So we're looking forward to talking to every one of you guys. Make sure we're sharing out and sharing the love. Let's go ahead. And she says, yeah, I feel like I would because she broke my heart earlier in our friendship. Oh.
Yeah.
But I won't. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, don't take advantage of her. She's doing her best.
Absolutely. All right. Beautiful message, Taylor. And let's keep it going and take the next person in line. Who do we got? All right. Unique.
Unique. Oh, I like that. So unique. And it's a 1026 and an 88. Okay. So you just want me to read how you would be compatible, I'm assuming, for this year. This isn't your personal year, or this will be your personal year. So let me do that. 2. Unique. That's you, right? Yes. You are entering a 7 personal year. You're going to be so psychic. So very, very psychic that you're going to know way too much way too much. Let me do your friend here. And another 5 personal year. So the 5 personal year for your friend is going to be a bit fractious, not because it's an imbalance in them or a frustration in them at all. It's all about things from the outside of their lives coming in and changing around things. But you are in this quiet, laid back, and you're looking at things through the lens of spirituality, not the lens of your humanness. So the opportunity for this friendship to grow deeper is really for you and more meaningful for you is really, really good. And if you can support your friend through these times of change that comes up in a 5 personal year. A lot of people freak out about 5 personal years. I just came off one. It's been great. I did a lot of travel. Plans changed, but I just was laid back about them and didn't get all worked up mostly. I can get worked up, but for the most part. And so things are really good. It's a great combination, what you've got here. So with that, I believe it's going to be a great year for both of you. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
All right. She said, 102687.
Oh, I didn't get the 87.
She put 36. That's why. She put 103687 instead of 26. I get it now.
But it is 1026, right?
Mm-hmm. It is 1026.
Yeah. I just want to check. Yes, 7. The information I gave you is correct.
Perfect. All right. I see that we got some love. I love that, guys. Thank you so much. And guys, make sure we're sharing this out far and wide for everyone to see. And guys, let's keep it going. let's go ahead and take the next person in line. We got Yuka.
Yuka. Oh, thank you. 4979. When will mediumship come through you, not come from you, because or come for you? Yeah, that's the thing. I got a feeling this is going to be quite soon, mainly because desire is half of it. Oh yeah, you're 9, 10, 12, 3. You're 3, very, very psychic. And 4, 9, excuse me, one moment. 4, 9, 7, 2. So again, you're in a 2 personal year. This means the collaboration with spirit is really good. And what I want to tell you right this minute is start a dialogue with spirit. Now, this can be funny. I'm going to tell you a good story. When I wanted to be a very good psychic. And so what I did was I prayed to my guides and I said, I want to be right a lot better than 50-50. I don't want to be a coin toss. I want to know and hear you. And so I said, I'll give you a test. I would like to see 3 red Corvettes. I was driving at the time, 3 red Corvettes today. And during the day I saw 2. Here it was close to nighttime and I hadn't seen my 3rd. I was watching TV waiting for my 3rd Corvette saying, come on, I know I could see a red Corvette, and the 3rd red Corvette. And a friend of mine texted me a picture saying, I went to the movies spur of the moment. There was only 1 parking place left. And look what I got to park next to. It was a red Corvette. So it really does help for you to get a communication language going with your spirit guides, saying, am I on the right path? And make an agreement that whoever is wearing red shoes, if they're walking with you, then you're on the right path. You're not on the right path. You see what I'm saying? So it's your own special dialogue. And I like reading books and everything, but there are personal signs and symbols that can work with you. And this would be the year for it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Guys, if you'd like to get that deeper reader, don't forget to check out our donation link. Also know that $1 of every donation is going to the SPCA this month. So last month we did St. Jude's, and the month before that it was Toys for Tots. So guys, make sure you guys know that we are donating to different charities each month. This month is the SPCA. We wanted to make sure those little furry friends of ours gets the best treatment that they can, being saved and going through what they've had to go through. So we want to make sure that they're comfortable and squishy. You know, this is like a squishy animal. This is like a squishy animal. Come on now.
Animal communication. Go get one.
Yes, exactly. We're talking about that animal communication. There it is. All right. Let's go ahead and take the next person in line. Who do we got? Ooh, Sheree.
11. Oh, thank you for your whole birthday. 74. When will I come in some money? Yes. Let's get you some money. 6, 7, 4. Gosh, we've got a lot of creative people here on the channel. It's wonderful.
I gotta love that.
I mean it. Oh, okay. So use your intuition for money. So what's interesting is how you spelled when. Could you put that back up, Journey? When will I come in some money? W-I-N. Will I win some money? I think you're already predicting it, quite frankly. So when you win a sum of money. So I'm going to now read when, W-H-E-N. When will you come into some money? Again, it's where money comes to you. And I'm assuming it's going to be in a lump sum. Let's see. Let's make sure. And this being a 7 personal year for you, you could manifest anything you want anytime. So start with the small things. Cup of coffee. Someone treats you in the line, at Starbucks, you know how that goes, that kind of thing, that kind of run. Always notice those those things coming in. And one of the coolest cards in the deck came up for you today, and that is the Fool card. The Fool card is in the deck that says to me, this is my interpretation of the Fool card, is that Spirit can't tell anyone what's coming to you. It is a blessing that you have to be completely surprised over, something that blows your mind. And if a psychic comes to you and says, oh, you're going to win the lottery, which I never do anyway, but you know what I'm saying. Then when the Fool is in a reading, I'm not allowed to tell you how it's going to come, but I am happy that it is going to come. And this is the year for it. First part of the year, first 3 months.
Oh, beautiful. Gotta love when that stuff manifests. And there's, just like you said, you notice how she spelt the word. She was already in that creative mindset of knowing that it was coming psychically for herself.
That's right.
That's beautiful. I love it. Love it. All right, guys, let's keep it going. All right. Hey, good evening. I see a bunch of people coming in. So, guys, make sure you post your specific questions so you guys can get on our free list. If you'd like something a little bit more, go ahead to our donation link and choose the reading you would like. And we've got Gemma Ball. Sorry, Gemma.
Okay. So, Gemma, nice to meet you. Can I see you having a job again? I've had to take some time off because of bad health. I'm sorry to hear that. Let me do your numbers real quick here. Oh, wow. You're a one life path. So you are an incredible teacher. But you're an incredible teacher. I'll just leave it at that for right now because of time. And you're having a 6 personal year. So it's all about divine order. And don't get too wrapped up if you don't get a job right away. I think you will be getting a job. Quite frankly, there's so many stay-at-home jobs, and you could do psychic work. Oh my gosh, you'd be an incredible psychic. I don't know if you're studying that or not, but there's a whole bunch of ways where you can stay immobile. If you're having bad health, to still make an income. Definitely, absolutely. And a one life path number, you might want to go online afterwards and write in what does a one life path mean in numerology and read about your beautiful self. One of the things I'm getting here is I hate to be bossy, but after I saw Journey talking, I thought, well, maybe I can be a little bossy. So 9 of Swords is the worry card. Right next to it is the World card. That means that's the last card in the deck. That means being triumphant. So you've gone through the hard part, but the only reason why it's not manifested yet, or you feel confident about it yet, is because of your worry. So don't be afraid. Apply for everything. Thank you so much. That's amazing.
That is. And, I try to tell everybody, because there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, well, I'm not psychic. Well, yeah, you are. You just use it in your everyday life. And you don't know what part of your everyday life you use it. All of a sudden, you've got somebody who's really good with numbers, and they're an accountant because they're good with numbers, but that means they would be really good with the numerology of things and seeing the mathematics of how things work, which would also make them a very good astrologer if they put their mind to it. So then that would, no better astrologer that I know than Squirrel, but, I'm just, patting her on the back. I like her fluffy tail. Gotta love Squirrel. If you don't, I don't like you either. But
I adore Squirrel.
Gotta love my squirrel. But she says, thank you so much. You're welcome, Gemma. And definitely look into, she said she didn't know anything about the psychic work, wouldn't know how to. Well, Gemma, I got news for you. We've got some classes and things like that that are coming forward. So get ready for that, because there's a whole school that teaches everybody the fundamentals from going from the beginning to the end. And trust me, when I mean the end, you're never going to make it to the end. We're always students. We're always learning.
Right.
If anyone ever tells you they're a master, giggle and walk away. Giggle and walk away. Because even as, you guys have been watching me or listening to me on the radio for the last 15 years about psychic work and things that I've been doing throughout my life. But I always have said, I'm always a student. I'm never a master, because there's always something else to learn. I could learn something from your reading, Deborah. I could learn something from the reading that I'm giving somebody else. You always have that capability. But if you close your mind off by saying the word master, that means you feel that you've learned all that you could, and there's nothing else to learn. And I got news for you. Last time I checked, none of these people have the big red phone in their office that says God. So, so unless that's happening, I am very unaware of it.
I love it.
But let's keep it going. We're having a lot of fun here, guys. Make sure you guys are staying tuned, not just to this show, but the show after it, because we're going to be here with Cassidy the Card Slinger. And having readings is the best therapy I've ever had. Absolutely, because you know what? You're not restricted.
Right. Exactly.
You're not restricted. There's no judgments. It's not like your other religions where, you can't say certain things or you don't want to say certain things. This is like having a best friend that nobody knows. And you're capable of talking. That's how a lot of my clients see me. I'm like a best bud. We talk about everything. It's just, I'm real to them, and I give them what they need to know, whether they want to hear it or not.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right there with me going, I don't want to tell you this, but you need to know.
Yep.
You need to know. You asked the question. Here it is. Da, da, da. All right.
Music.
Right? We'll get those buttons soon. All right. Let's get
that would be great.
Exactly. Dun, dun, dun. I would love that. And the drum roll. We always have something that does something with a drum roll. All right. So who do we have next on the list? Woo! We got it.
Thank you.
Megan T.
Megan. Hey, I'm curious about my relationship with this girl I started dating. How will it move forward? Thank you for your birthday is 8/10/90 and then 1/22/93. Oh, I love this question. Couples question. 1990. And then 1/22. All right. So something you already know about her is that she is a romantic. So her love language is intimacy, hand holding, courtesy, open the door, all of that stuff. Romance. Your love language is spontaneous experiences. Let's just go somewhere. Let's go do this or that. That's your love language. And I think it's a great match, a really great match. You've got 9, 7. You've got a magical 7 personal year, and she has 5. 7. She has a creative. Oh, man. Okay. These numbers rock a lot. They're wonderful. So if there is a problem when you think, I don't know if I have her full attention, or she hasn't reached out to me for enough or something, then you know the love language, at least what to do. I mean, if you wrote a letter like with paper and a pen and mailed it, she'd marry you. Just saying. So let me just go here. So it does look like there is some reshaping with both of your lives. So this is a double reading, not just one reading for one person or the other. And I see that the Tower is here, which is welcome news, because that means you're both saying, okay, I'm going to change this. I'm going to take away this fear, because we build our towers up brick by brick of what we think is true. And when we have the tower come in, it collapses that, and it makes way for new bricks, something of a relationship. So the give and take starts coming. The next card that I really am excited about is the Hierophant. The Hierophant tells me that you are both looking at this relationship through mature, traditional eyes. So it looks like you could even marry. I'll just finish it up that way. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed that reading. It's a perfect match.
Ooh, gotta love a perfect match. Now,
yeah,
perfect match doesn't mean it's invincible, though.
See, Journey, you keep me out of the unicorn land.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in too much unicorn land. That's right.
But what you said was that the compatibility is 1,000% there, but you
just have to let that tower. You got to let that tower go down, saying, "Okay, even though I was hurt in the past, I'm going to put that aside." That's the thing, is that everybody's been hurt in the past. Oh my gosh, the vapors, right? I've been hurt in the past.
The vapors. I love it though. It's hilarious. It reminds me of Little House on the Prairie when Mrs. Olsen goes to Doc Baker and she says, "I got the vapors," and he says, "Oh, so you've got gas." So I always remember and associate the vapors with Doc Baker telling her she's got gas.
That's even better.
She says, "Thank you."
Oh, thank you so much, Megan. You're beautiful, beautiful soul.
I used to watch Little House on the Prairie with my mom and my grandma. That was a weekend ritual. It was Saturday mornings that show would come on. We would just sit. It was like we had breakfast and we would watch the show, and it was like our together time.
I love really that memory. Good
memory. It's a beautiful memory. All right. Something I'll always remember. That's why you always got to make something happen for yourselves when you're connecting with family, even if it's something as simple as having breakfast together. It's always important because it's something you'll take with you always.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Something to rely on that's positive. All right. On that note, let's see who we got next. Let's see some more of that positive energy. Oh, we've got Katie.
Date of birth. 1985. Excuse me. I would love to know what you can see coming up for me in regards to work and travel. Please and thank you. Wow, what a nice, kind soul you are, Katie. Thank you so much. Let me just see your numbers real quick. 1985. You practical. You're very practical minded. You're willing to take a risk with money, and but you're practical. You're destined to be rich, actually. So, and that's the cool part about your question is that you want travel. Excuse me. See, I'm doing two things at once. This is a one personal year for you for 2023, telling me that if you were do something new. Lean into something that you haven't done before. That's because things like that are synchronizing up for you big time for 2023. So travel is that as well. Sometimes I'm getting a feeling that maybe up until now, 2022, you're giving up what just doesn't work for you anymore. And that's giving you more resources, both money, time, all of that stuff. And so I know that you probably are nervous about spending some of it. And I think that's probably why you asked the question. But this is the time to go ahead and move forward into traveling, knowing that you are going to find most likely things to invest in all over the world. Yeah. It's yeah. Always wanted. Well, come on over to America. Oh my gosh, we'd love to have you. My goodness. But the thing is that you will be fine wherever you settle, and that's the thing. You're going to go into these. Go places and maybe buy property, live for 2 years and go to another place. And so I'm just throwing that out because it's a one personal year for you and you probably haven't thought of something like that, but that's where I want you to go. Think big, come on over to America. Definitely. Stepping outside your comfort zone, feel like something is coming up. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're going to be fine. You were born to be rich. Some people are just born to have a lot of money, because they need a lot of options. That's just the way it is. And they love good food and they spend a lot on food and want good wine and things like that. And the shadow side of that is that you can risk a lot as well. So you just keep that balance. Keep that. Oh, wow. It sounds absolutely amazing. Yes. Yes. Yes.
That opportunity. All right. Good stuff, guys. Make sure you're checking out Cassidy the Card Slinger coming up in 15 minutes, guys, right after this show. So if you didn't get your chance to get your reading here, you can get one there. But you guys still have enough time right now. If you'd like to get a donated read, you guys can do that. We've got about 2 minutes before donations are cut off for this show, and then we're going on to the next show. So who do we have next on this amazing list? Oh, we've got Hunter.
228. What do you see happening in 2023 work-wise? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see who you are. Ooh. So it looks like you're also in a one personal year. This is the year to do something absolutely new. And I would highly recommend that you go into something that's finite. I'm talking math, science, things that are black and white. And so as far as work goes, if you just point yourself to, even if it's coding or something that has edges to it, it's a brick, because I believe that's where your funnel is. Whether you're thinking, you might be rolling your eyes saying, oh, I don't want to do any math, but you are so good at it. You are so smart. Now, if you don't want to do those hard sciences, the only other thing I would suggest you do is to go into the psychic sciences. I don't care what direction, because you're really well connected psychically. So either way is good for you. As far as what it's going to be like this coming year, it's going to be something brand new. So you may have thought of something, but not acted on it. That still works. That is still viable. But if you've done something in 2022 or 2021, if you've done something before, set that aside. I mean, take what you like to do and bring it in. But for the most part, try something brand new. So if you've always been kind of quiet and into the sciences, then go ahead and move into the psychic science, going into psychic work, or vice versa. But you will definitely bring in something brand new, and it's going to be quite successful, it looks like, for 2020. for 2023. I made it right at the end. Did you see
Right
that?
at the end.
Journey? Did you notice?
You're getting the timing down. It happens. You just start getting into that mode, and you're like, you start getting in that timer mode, and you're like, I got it. I got this.
I love it. Thank you, Hunter. Have fun.
And he said, yes, definitely started my journey 2 years ago.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Awesome.
All right. So let's go ahead and take our next person in line, which is Natalie.
Natalie, is this my year this year? 977, please. Please and thank you. Is this your year? Interesting. I love the way you said that. Is this my year this year? You're so sweet. Let me see. Excuse me. 1977. I don't see where any year wouldn't be your year, sweetheart. Okay. Yes, this is your year. You're in an 8 personal year. So you're going to run the risk of spending too much money because you feel you could. But I would suggest you hold off a little bit and don't spend what you don't have already. That's my only advice for 2023, because I have a feeling that because you're a 7 life path, and that never changes. And that's you're very, very psychic, and you're also very smart with numbers. But an 8 personal year that's where you start anchoring all the stuff you've done for the last 7 years, because it's a cycle of 9, right? So the 5, you changed lives, things in life. Then the 6 comes in, and you have divine order, and then the 7 comes in, and you anchor it into a theme like spirituality or metaphysics or math or science. You hammer it down into something else, and then you profit off it. So whatever you created in 2022 is going to manifest tangibly in 2023. So yeah, I would say this is the year. So let's go to 2024 in general, just for information. So what you make tangible this year, and get success for financially this year, you're going to continue to prosper in 2024, only you're going to know what not to do. It's like you throw away what just doesn't work. It works for you in the beginning. So that's how the numbers work through the 9-year cycles. Yes. So this is your year. 8 year. Eat good food this year.
Good food. Sounds great. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some good food. Comfort food. Comfort food's always great. All right. Well, guys, we are coming to the end, but we're going to take a couple more, and let's go ahead with our next person in line, which is Latoya.
Latoya. And 2174. Well, David. 12, 28, 72. Will you get married? Oh, let's just see here what kind of year you both are having. So, oh yeah, you're ready for marriage. You're 1 personal year. 2, 8, 7. And he's in a 2 personal year, so he's going to be taught. Yes, I got to tell you, this is it's a good thing. You're ready for something new, and he's going, I don't know, maybe so. I don't know. I'm feeling weird and nervous. So no wonder you're asking the question. I have a sense that you both are going to be quite well. The first card out is the Empress, and then Strength card, holy cow. And then I've got the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm getting a yes, 2 of Cups. Yes, yes. It does look like there's a higher commitment. And the thing is that whenever you move into a different segment of your relationship, so you're just boyfriend, girlfriend, and then you get into being exclusive, and then you live together, and then you're engaged, and then you're married. Each one is a different institution that brings out a different part of yourself. So the person you are as an engaged person is a bit different than as a wife or a husband. So all of those are interesting steps that you need time to grow into. So if you're just exclusive now and you're asking about marriage, I think it's a really good year to grow into something. But as literally walking down the aisle, if you're exclusive now and you haven't gone into living together and then engagement yet, I'm not sure if 2023 is going to actually hold, well, unless you live close to Vegas and you just go. But you see what I'm saying? So there's real magic in that moment, and it looks like a good match.
Ooh, Latoya, sounds interesting. Sounds a little spicy too.
Yeah.
A little fun and spicy. Gotta love some spices.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and Natalie did say thank you and sending love for the reading that was prior.
Thank
She
you.
sent it after we started the new reading. So, but I
Oh,
wanted
thank
you to
you.
know.
Thank you, Natalie. You're so sweet. Appreciate that.
All right. Well, let's go with our next person in line. We've got Haley or Harley.
Harley. Good evening. What energy do you feel around me? And you're not going to give me your birthday, Harley? What? Justice. First card out, Justice. So I'm going to decide now with the next card. Spirit is going to tell me how this justice is going to move ahead. So it looks like I've got a lot of contracts. Oh, thank you so much, Harley. Stop the clock. Journey 24, 724. Thank you so much. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9. Okay. So you're sensitive, you're creative, and so I see where the justice, I've got justice and emperor, which is corporations, contracts, all of that. That's what's around you right now, and it's making you feel uncomfortable. Either if it's not right on you right now, it will be in another few days or so, a week or so. And just don't let it worry you, because you're in a really good place to take on anything. I have a feeling that maybe it's you're a little nervous about paperwork or something like that. I don't know why. That's what I'm picking up. But understand what's really nice is that you've got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is always moving an uptick in good fortune. So that's the message I have for you tonight, that because I'm seeing justice, contracts, corporations around you at this time, plus you're a sensitive 9, I'm going to say, don't let it worry you. I have a 2 personal year for you. So if you need outside help, don't wait to ask somebody to help you out with something. So I don't see anything devastating. It's not like I'm getting, like drama and trauma. You do tend to worry a little. And so sometimes it gets in front of you a bit. I'm just saying everything's going to be just fine, but you need to go outside of yourself and ask for help. And don't be afraid to ask, because it's all about collaboration. All about collaboration.
All right.
Yeah.
Good information there. And I do believe it is all about the collaboration for sure.
Yep, that's for sure.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to take our last question of the evening, because in 5 minutes we are going to be here with Card Slinger. So guys, check out that show. We're going with Jennifer as our last question of the evening. So make sure you guys tune over to the other show if you'd like to get a reading. And Harley said she appreciated your time. Thank you for the reading so much.
Sure. Hello. What does 2023 have in store for your love life? Jennifer, could I have your birthday, please? Or not? So I do have the Page of Cups coming in. So it looks like something new is coming in for you. 26. Thank you, darling. Appreciate it. Let me just do the math. You're a master number. So you have it a little tougher than most because you know more than most. And so sometimes people get offended easily. Have you noticed that? Like you'll just be talking and then all of a sudden they won't talk to you for a little while. It's because you know more than and you just blurt it out, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. Now you also have an 8 personal year. That means another thing, tangible. So if the question is about love or money, it makes no difference. You're still going to be manifesting and bringing in tangible what you started in last year, 2022. So if perhaps you didn't go out on a dating site, or you didn't go to, you're not dating at all in 2022, then in 2023, you're just going to have more of that unless you change at the level of action, because that's how we change our life at the level of action, not wishes. So if you want to start something new, and in the cards, I do have the Page of Cups that came through. So it's something new available to you. And so it's going to be fresh and young, just like the page is. So you just wrote, yes, you do. You do go out on dates, on dating sites. This is the year that's going to come into fruition. So understand that very beautiful, powerful soul, a blessing to the earth. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Absolutely. And that is the close of our show, guys. Thank you so much,
everyone.
For make sure you guys tune in to Cassie the Card Slinger. She's up next in 2 minutes. Deborah, this has been a pleasure. So happy to see you back from our break. And we're going to see a lot more of Deborah. So, guys, get ready. And Deborah, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Pleasure's mine. I love the group. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right. Have a great one. And guys, have a beautiful night. And I'll see you on Cassidy's show.